time. It's beer time with Beer Man.
Yeah.
And none of my transitions went through. That's all right, though. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today we're from this beautiful world. Welcome to a homebrew review panel time, whatever the hell you want to call it, moment in life. These are some beers that, well, one of them, the East West Kolsch, me and Bumpy had talked about and put it together, and that's a tribute to East Coast LQ Reviews, and then the Baboo is a West Coast style. I want to say more of a Northwest style, actually. You guys will find out. Baboo is a West Coast style IPA made for beer hounds with an exclamation. So, yeah. Little info on the beers is on the side of the can, actually, but pretty much. So the grain we're going to do the Kolsch first, if that works, so we don't wreck our palate.
Yeah, it's a good option, yeah.
Yeah. So so the grain is a German churro, German wheat malt, Carapils, Munich, and Victory. The hops are Liberty, Sterling, and Belma. Ooh. The yeast I use is Omega, of course, Kolsch 2. And it's a 4.9% ABV with 26 IBUs, and it was canned 3/14/24. This was lagered for about a month and a half before I canned them. It seemed like the right amount of time to clear it up, and it seemed like it worked. It actually started out tasting very weird and like doughy and yeasty and strange, and then you can see the progression like start to clean up the beer. It's like it was really tricky. Yeah. So I'm curious. I haven't had this in a week out of the can, so I'm curious as
you ready?
So
let's crack it, Tim.
East West Kolsch. Go ahead and let's open it up.
In the proper stang.
Yeah, the stang. That's it.
You got a stang, use it. Miscellaneous, you're pretty cool.
I have an X. There's an X from Portland all the way to Bumpy's.
Whoa, he's spilling the beer over here, Tanner. That's your glass, Tanner.
It's leaking down the can.
It's leaking down the can for Tanner.
I have a dirty glass.
Tanner's got a leaky can.
Oh my God, guys! Leaky can.
You can give me whatever glass you want. Man, that is a nice looking beer. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn it.
They're looking about the same color.
Yeah. Bone white, kind of frothy, sudsy head.
We got my mini fridge is pretty damn cold, so we got a nice little chilled haze.
What is that note on the aroma?
Well, I'm not smelling it yet, so
I'm already there. You're showing the beer color.
Yeah, very, very clear. Good carbonation.
Very nice.
I don't want to say
brilliant straw color.
Similar chill haze. It's like hazy.
Is it? Wait a minute. We're not at the aroma yet.
Nice effervescence too.
This looks pretty on point, sir, with a little bit of chilies.
Cool.
Is there an eggy note to the aroma? I have no idea what I'm getting there. It's eggy and lemony, like a custard.
We're going for the aroma.
Like
eggy, lemony custard, right?
Yeah.
Anybody agree with that?
Not eggy.
Not eggy. Maybe not.
I think it's like
it's more like
doughy brown bread.
I was gonna say it's more like cereal grain.
Maybe,
There's
yeah.
like
I
some
can see
fruit.
cereal grain.
I pick up some kind of fruit ester, but I can't.
Yeah.
Cereal grain, sure. Maybe not eggy. Yeah. Got your cereal grain.
No, yeah, it's kind of got like a kind of like barnyard kind of cereal grain, kind of like
that makes sense.
Not barnyard, but it's kind of got like a just like a strong grain kind of hop. More so a little bit hop forward kind of.
That makes sense.
I think the Liberty does come through. It's that kind of spicy. There's a bit of a spicy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not much though. It's nice in the background.
slight fruitiness from the Belma. Maybe the Belma.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's kind of got a
Oh, strawberry? No.
yeah, it's got a weird, like not weird, but like a different, unique berry note.
Milky. Maybe not. Maybe is it milky, not eggy? Milky. Am I weird about this? Milky?
No. It does have like almost a sour milk, like.
All
at
right.
first presence.
This is where I'm on with the egg thing. I said.
But
earlier.
as you kind of sniff deeper, it turns into a
That's
berry
it.
type.
Thank you, Bobby.
Start getting
I'm just.
That smells nice. Off, buddy.
It's like a raspberry type.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
It's almost
very
raspberry.
so party.
but it's wrapped around like a nice cereal grain breadiness and like a nice like slightly floral. See, the thing that I'm typically looking for with the Kolsch is that like spicy hop, but you said you used a little bit more American hop
Maybe it's
style.
in the taste.
So
Well, they were substitutes for the Noble. So,
okay.
but the Belma
Oh,
was different. The
pretty
Belma was
sure.
not a substitute. That was just me saying, "Hey, I'm
Yeah,
at
that's you, the brewer, being the brewer.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it's still got that cereal grain breadiness, yeasty aspect to it.
Who's ready?
Cheers, y'all want to drink it? Let's do it.
Cheers,
I
guys.
tried it.
Cheers.
Prost.
Cheers.
I didn't get a cheers, Tanner.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
It's got that doughy.
Yeah, so it's nice and bready, and that kind of that berry note really
dude.
kicks.
Yeah, dude. That is super bready and biscuity.
It's a different flavor profile for sure.
That's awesome.
But it's
Holy
got
crap.
that cereal grain, crisp kind of like crackery aspect to it.
That's my biscuity malt. Like you go to
German Pilsner.
you go to Popeyes and you get the biscuit. That's kind of like
I
that.
feel like I heard you saying blueberry before, and it kind of reminds me of blueberry.
Yeah, maybe.
It's good.
There's
I like
some
the
berries.
little hoppy after thing. It's not.
It's like
too
a
nut-
cereal grain.
not
You know
too
what it is?
subtle.
It's kind of like a bowl of cereal where like you put some blueberries in it.
Sure.
I can see that.
So,
Like
So,
what would that be? Raisin Bran? Not Raisin Bran.
this
Bran?
this tastes a lot like
Yeah, any blueberries
what's
to
that
any
cereal? There's like a common cereal though that
Yeah,
has-
Raisin Bran has raisins. Yeah,
but then there's a one that has
Raisin
blueberries.
nut.
Yeah,
What
you
were you
can-
saying, Bobby? I'm sorry.
blueberries. So there's a brewery, Burlington Beer Company,
Yeah.
and they make these beers called Whale's Tails. And
Sure.
what they are is they're cream ales, but then they like have like berry notes to them.
Oh,
Like they have blueberry whale's tail, they have strawberry
This is
whale's tail. That's kind of what this reminds me of.
I can see that.
In which a cream ale and a
Oatmeal and
Kolsch
blueberry.
are kind of, they're kind of similar. And
Yeah.
This
Nice.
is awesome. This is great.
I like it.
I'm digging this immensely.
Was the cream mega used corn maize? Yeah. Or
I can
flip
see
corn?
cream ale in this. Yeah, sure. There's a slight peppery aspect to it as well. I'm noticing right as it finishes. Is there a peppery zing, or am I imagining that? I don't know.
I think that's a Liberty hop. I think
I
Liberty.
do. I think it's
Pepper? Yeah.
like a little hop zing to it.
I
Little-
appreciate the
Like,
hop
like
zing.
zesty, little zesty, but not like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's dry. It's drying on the palate. It's crisp.
Cheers, Wayne.
It smells like a granola bar if you smell the can.
Yeah, like oatmeal, granola. Yeah. Yeah, oh my dear Lord, that is a granola bar in the can. What the hell? You're right about that. That is awesome. Smell that.
Yeah, man. Did you leave your granolas in the?
Holy crap,
Well,
Tanner. You're
is it?
right. That's
It
too
does, it does have a granola smell.
It doesn't taste quite
Maybe
like
this is why
granola.
my work that tried it, they were like, it's
Wow.
not going to taste like a Kolsch necessarily.
What
I'm like,
the world? That smells like a
No.
brown ale.
it is
That's
different.
kind of crazy.
It's definitely not bad. I
Oh
mean,
no, this is one of the better beers you brewed.
but
if you
it's
ask me.
different. It's different than like you were trying to make it a little bit different than a standard Kolsch.
Sure.
so-
You succeeded.
Yeah.
Both of us were. we wanted it.
You could almost tell people there were blueberries in it and trick them. Be like,
This is a good brunch beer. Brunch beer
There's
with your
blueberries in
granola
this,
and
but it
your
really
blueberry.
doesn't. No, it's very.
I mean, I could see almost
it's got
some,
like that.
some,
it's got like
some
a good
mosaic
like
type quality
You know what this
flavor.
would really go well with, like a trail mix. You could drink this and eat some trail mix.
on the hike.
Damn.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
would be a
that
good
would be
hiking
good,
beer. There
actually.
you go. It's lower. It's a lower ABV. It's a good hiking beer. Bring this with some trail mix.
Oh, definitely, dude. I agree.
And then you know what you do with the trail mix beer, man?
And then
You just eat it.
you just
I think
eat it.
Miscellaneous had a thought there. Let's let him talk. Yeah.
What?
I said I think Miscellaneous had a thought.
Well,
yeah.
I don't think I've drank this particular hop before, but
Me either.
you know, you guys are leaning.
no.
I keep hearing blueberry, and like I'm. First of all, I mean, it drinks. It's crispy. It's light. It's like really refreshing, and then like Bumpy said, it's got a dry aspect to it, and then you start picking up on like.
Yeah.
It's nice and lemony.
Yeah,
too,
it goes like almost. You get
it's like
that blueberry.
lemon berry, right?
Yeah, there's a bit of lemongrassy, lemon or
Yeah, lemongrass. There you go. Grassy is a good.
herbal.
Grassy is a good non-offensive word. I think that's a better description.
Oh,
I think
Miscellaneous. Sterling's a nature one. That's like the
yeah. I think that's kind of that when they were saying like that different note. It's because it's kind of lemon, blueberry, grass.
Well, I was going to say that Miscellaneous had some good points there about. I don't think a lot of us are very familiar with Belma hops.
Oh no, I haven't had many.
Strawberry's the main one in Belma.
Strawberry.
Cool. Yeah.
So maybe with the Liberty and Sterling, or even just the grain or the malts in general, it created some type of blueberry effect.
Oh, Sterling's like fuggles or like kind of fuggly or yeah, it's
kind of fugly.
I kind of wanted to give Miscellaneous some props again because he was diving in there and finding that unique flavor from from a hop that we don't know.
My nose can only go so far into my glass. I'm trying to dive in there.
All right.
All right.
Anyways, this is one of my.
I mean, let me go to the BJCP. Let me see what they say about Kolsch.
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
I'm biased about the Oxblood Forge beer, but this right now is probably one of my favorite bubble gut beers.
Nice, dude. Thank you.
I think so.
That's great.
IPAs are very good.
I think you should do more lighter style beers, because if you can do something like this, it's like
condition those beers. Yeah,
it's 4.9, right? It's a Kolsch, and compared to what people have as far as Kolsch's nowadays, you can just totally tell. Maybe it's because it's homebrew, it's a smaller batch. I don't know.
Maybe,
but the flavor behind it is pretty phenomenal, I will say.
Nice, thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
There's a little bit of honey too. That's what.
Yeah, honey. I was just about to mention that.
Honey malt.
Pilsner malt. Yeah, like Pilsner kind of honey.
Yeah, you could say honey or that. Or
well, that's what that said when I said like sour milk.
Yeah,
that actually it's turned into honey. It's not sour milk.
Okay.
If you had this on draft,
yes, Bumpy,
in a tap room,
this would be great.
You would sell a shit ton of this.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, that's cool.
I think so.
This is a year-round beer for a beer man. Definitely, you got to keep this run year-round. Yeah.
As long as
only thing I will say,
with
to try to fit the Kolsch style a little bit more, maybe whatever you need to do a little bit more carbonation. But I'm always a stickler for the carbonation. I like carbonation to be like as much as you can give me. Yeah,
this is so creamy and smooth.
But it's
creamy Kolsch.
It was soft.
Yeah,
so soft. This is great.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but draft, if this was like, if this tasted like this, just like on draft, like just this flavor, it would fit right in. But canned, if you could, I don't know what, but that's also, I don't know how you guys feel, but like I personally like just that crazy carbonation. But
well, that's because you're a soda boy.
I'm soda boy probably. Too. Yeah, I sell soda for a living.
This
so maybe
is
that's
my favorite beer man beer. I will confess that.
Awesome.
But no, yeah, you did a solid one with this Bumpy and beer man. You guys did great.
Yeah,
came out good.
No, you got some great tricks from Bumpy as well. Well, he taught me how to brew in New England.
And all it took was me just obsessing about the style.
Yeah. Thank you, Chad.
Yeah.
I still look for them. They're hard to find. It's a style that people don't make nowadays.
You can find them.
Not really. It's hard to find a Kolsch nowadays.
Kolsch examination with Tanner coming up soon.
Try to look for them. They're not easy to find. That's what I'm saying.
They're not easy to find.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You can't find them too easily.
Good old clown shoes. One of the
Yeah.
only good
The old Kolsch.
One of the only
I've never
fucking
seen
good
that one
beers
though.
made.
Yeah.
I still have never been able to try that one though.
I'll look for it. And, no, I won't.
Was it the mango Kolsch?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna go probably more noble on the next one, and then maybe even dry hop a little with those nobles.
What if you did like a blueberry version of this, where you like made this beer and then you actually add adjunct to blueberry?
No. The next time you do
that
this,
would be like a fun experiment. That would be like something
It
that you would
would
have
be.
on your like tap room.
No, it would be. It would be. However, I think what you're talking about, Beer Man, is wanting to like clean this thing up and really have.
Well, I'm
those
saying like it
cleaner
would be like
malt flavors. Yeah.
is let's
Like
say
the
Beer
more-
Man had like a tap room
Yeah.
and like special of the week would be like this Kolsch, East West Kolsch with blueberries.
Yeah.
And it was like adjunct Kolsch with actual blueberries added to
Oh yeah, sure, okay.
it. I don't know if that would be overkill.
Like a blueberry ale almost.
You'd have to try it. You'd have to make a
Yeah,
small
yeah.
batch. And
Well, there's only so much bitterness you can put in the beer. So as far as
True.
anything else goes, it would have to go into the dry
berries
hop
are hard to work with, right?
or- yeah. Well, if you added hops like Mosaic, you can probably pull it off with some dry hopping to get that
Sure.
like blueberry
The
infusion.
more I drink on this, I do pick the strawberry up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm with you on that,
yeah.
miscellaneous.
It starts to come out as it warms a little bit.
It's one of my favorite Beer Man beers, if not my favorite.
Man, that's really
Next to that Oxblood, and I'm a little biased.
Thank you, man. No, I appreciate
You
it.
are
can taste-
very
You
welcome.
can taste the crisp cleanness of your water that
Yes.
you can taste with
Yeah.
most of your home brews. Like I bet you any money,
I'm with
we'll
you.
taste this and then we'll taste the West Coast, and you'll be able to kind of somewhat
Nice.
taste that your water quality.
The pH balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you control your water, right, Beer Man?
What do you do with the water, Beer Man?
It just goes through an RO filter. It cleans all the minerals.
Yeah,
salts,
exactly. You
everything out,
control it.
Okay.
brings it
As
down
much
to
as you
7,
can.
and then you just kind of.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, right? Down the line, if you ever like get big, are you gonna stick to the Omega yeast strain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Omega.
Well, it really
I don't know,
depends
I don't
on how
know.
you can utilize that Omega yeast strain in more of a commercial sense, right? What are they able to help you? What are they able to do in a commercial sense with you, right?
Well, no, the ones that he's been brewing have been.
No, I know
coming out
that.
pretty
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
and you
But when you become a little bit bigger than you are, how can they help you do?
You need a
what you need
giant
with your
smack
yeast?
pack.
It's a
different
very
thing.
Smack back.
YE smack packs were nice. I like the YEs when they had the smack pack thing.
Okay,
I hope they still have that. or not.
it's a good question there, Tanner. Yeah, very good.
But they're
Cool.
so quick. You know, Omega's fast.
We're drinking another beer. Why
done.
not?
Boom, boom, boom. It's done, and then I can.
Yeah.
move forward. I don't know what it is about their yeast. They cheers, Keith. They just I don't know. They're quick and they're efficient and they have great flavors in their yeast. And
Yeah.
they're
No, we
very
got good. You have a good
creative
success
with
with the
their-
flavor profile.
yeah. Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
Let's do a Kavaiki
if
sometime. That'd be great.
we're gonna talk about like scores or overall, I don't want to give it a score.
No, not yet.
It's
No, not yet. We're gonna drink the other beer, right?
We can do it after.
Is that after?
whatever you want to say, but yeah.
after both of them.
I want to see Beer Man do a
Yeah.
Kavaiki yeast beer. That would be great.
I have before a couple times.
Yeah.
I think I had one.
Good, good man on you.
I think I had
We'll do
one.
that.
I think I did
IPA
it
with
a
Beer Man.
Westy. I think it was a Westy. It might have been a New England. I'm not sure.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Maybe it was one of the New England.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real
Yeah.
quick. 1 sec.
All right,
But
goodbye,
take that
Tanner.
hot stuff, too. It's good. Great for the stomach.
You can sit in the chair.
Damn. Okay.
What's cool about this tank here is
I'm here for real this time. Wow, this is cool. It's not a background; it's the real thing.
Don't lean back in that chair.
You'll
Oh,
eat
shit.
shit like Bumpy did.
That again is one of my favorite beers I've had from Beer Man. I think that came out really nicely. That's good.
Thanks,
He's-
Eric.
West Coast. I'm looking forward to your West Coast IPA coming up in a few minutes.
I'm looking forward to you guys trying that too. I want to try it also.
Yeah, where's the beer? It's over.
I feel like
Where'd you
it's
put the beer?
got an
Oh, it's in
array
the fridge.
of like
It's in the
palate
fridge.
to it. Like,
Whoa, whoa! Yeah, don't lean back in his chair.
you drink through it. I mean, there's a lot going on throughout.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Babo.
Yeah.
I like how you put the information right on the can this time around. That's very useful.
He's going big time.
I'm trying to go a little more professional looking, but
Not even the professional people do this much detail, so we appreciate that.
cool.
With the hops and the grain and the yeast, that's pretty
Got
good.
dates on it. That's all.
Well, it's easier to
70s. Do you utilize the homebrewers definition of an IBU rating from the? Is there there's the book there from the Joy of Homebrewing. I think they have a little homebrewers definition of what a IBU is. How do you determine the IBUs?
Well, it's IBUs just from Beersmith, the program. just kinda
Oh, that
figures-
program, yeah.
As you're adding your hops, it kind of figures it all out
Yeah.
based on when you put them in.
There's
There's
because I've read there's something like you can get really scientific and try to get to the point of what the IBUs are, or there's a version, like a really bastardized version, I guess, called the homebrewer IBU, where you can do a couple of different calculations really simply and then get to the IBU rating.
Cool.
But you're
Yeah,
using that Beersmith there. That's a good.
yeah,
you did
Beersmith.
the,
Pretty good tool, man.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Cheers, Andy.
Homebrewer IBU, yeah. I was going to give Tanner that book, The Joy of Homebrewing. I have my father bought me that book. If I was going to brew beer, I'm going to give that to Tanner, I think.
Oh, nice, dude.
There's a lot of recipes in that book too, but it's like an encyclopedia of if you got an idea about something or you want to look up a question for how to brew or you got a problem, whatever. That Joy of Homebrewing is probably a really good resource. It's a classic resource in the homebrewing community, I think.
That book that Bumpy bought me. Fucking clones, dude.
Yep, they got a lot of clones.
Recipes for beers ain't even on the market anymore in there.
All right, ready for East or West Coast IPA, everybody?
Yeah, let me.
I'm thirsty.
Clean up my palate for a moment.
What do you think?
If you can drink some water to clean it, yeah, I would definitely suggest it. But
Seltzer, right? Yeah.
What?
Seltzer, right?
Oh yeah,
Clean the palate.
Yeah, there's seltzers in the fridge. If you want.
Let me clean the palate, shall I?
because my boss, well, one of my bosses, he's like, I think he tried it right after the Westy and it wrecked his palate, and he's like, there wasn't much flavor in the college. Yeah, that's just. It was good.
You drank the high IBU beer first. You drank the more aggressive one. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. It's all good. Cool, man. Yeah.
It's named after his crow.
Yeah, the crow that
I didn't think of that until just now.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah, so this one, named after the crow, the main crow that he feeds, and then all the other crows are in the background. It's technically a West Coast IPA, but honestly, in my opinion, and in Bill's, he was thinking Northwest too, but I'll let you guys kind of figure that out. So this one's using 2 rows. You can see, you already can see it, but 2 row American 2 row caramel 40 Lava Bomb, Carapils and Victory. Pretty simple, Bill. Hops are Galaxy. Galaxy was the main bittering hop, and then Belma, Strata, and Barbe Rouge, which is a French hop. That puts off like some raspberry and strawberry. So you're getting like a big strawberry. I mean, I'll straight up tell you, this is what I thought is. I'm thinking is it was more like a strawberry shortcake bread kind of finish with a tiny bite in the front. So look for that if you see it. Yeast is Omega, of course. West Coast Ale 1. And so this is a 6.8. I really wanted a 7.2, but it just didn't happen. The Galaxy, I added, I spritzed a little Galaxy into the whirlpool without doing, not in the recipe. So it added a little more bitterness, and that's why I said 60 or 67-ish. And then can 314 the same day. You guys saw me can that. Well, most of you saw me can that. Both of these. So yeah, so that's that. And I got the image off of an AI creator, and then the other things I added through Photoshop tools and stuff like that. Just kind of like went to town with it and figured it all out. So, well, cool. Let's wait for Bumpy, and then we'll go ahead and open it up.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I was concerned about the time.
My can is firm.
My
Yeah,
girlfriend.
nice firm can. Cool. Good.
It's a little Star Trek with the watch.
They were filled right to the brim. Like I pushed down, and there was no air.
Little polar seltzer with a
Yeah, right.
and with a mango limeade polar seltzer. That's a pretty good palate cleanser.
Mango,
Man, that's really good.
Polish seltzer.
Hey, Blue, what's up, man? Blue Eyes, cheers.
Mango limeade.
Hey, man.
Nice.
Well, cool. If you guys want to open this, you guys ready to try it? Or
Crack it open. All right.
do it, yeah. Let's do it. I'll just let you guys talk. I don't want to say anything. I'll nod my head yes and no.
Yes or no? Gracias.
Looks like a West Coast IPA.
Has a dark complexion for the style. Nice.
It's definitely an off-white head.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Tanner.
Pretty tight knit.
Well, thank you, Bear Man.
Silky on top.
Ooh, nice
Very
glass. Fox Farm.
It says High Nine Brewing.
Super nice. If I swirl the beer, it's got a nice thick head to it.
Copper.
Yeah. It's got like an unfiltered haziness to it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A lot of effervescence. An off-white, kind of going towards khaki-colored.
That's West Coast.
I
2.5
did add gelatin to this.
the Studsy head.
You're gonna go mental when you smell that beer, boys.
It smells super classic.
Sure does.
It
Man,
does.
that smells awesome. These
Hey,
beers have been
there's
smelling
beer.
great today.
Yeah, cheers, Bill.
That's got that caramel,
Yeah, it
dank,
reminds me of like
toasty malt note. Toasty bready malt.
kind of reminds me of the torpedo.
Kinda.
Thinking about.
Cheers, Wayne.
Yeah, it's got a sweetness. To
bready.
it. It's like a sweet
Toasty.
pine, like balsam pine.
I can see some of that, yeah.
Smell the
Wow.
can. Take a whiff of the can too.
Take a whiff with a can.
It's a little more caramel candy. Yeah, with the can it gives it kind of like a. It's like green apple kind of.
Hey, Paul, cheers, man.
Kinda.
It does definitely have a candiness to it too. Yeah.
Yep. So much
Candy?
caramel sweetness.
Bit of caramel.
Bready, piney.
Dank. It
Piney.
certainly got the dank pine resin.
Yeah.
Wow. You have done it again, Beer Man. I haven't even tasted it yet.
Orange.
Orange.
Orange
So
candy.
It's like it gives you that grapefruit, but it's so
Yep.
mild. It's not like heavy hard, like how you get out of like a Sculpin or something
it's
like
like a-
that. You know, it's
like a
not.
sweeter
It's
grapefruit.
there, but it's so subtle. It's not
Yeah.
super pithy.
The Galaxy's
It's
probably
nice
the
and
major
short.
pressure on this, to be honest.
There's a touch of like maybe some like darker kind of decadent flavor in there, maybe like a coffee or a chocolate kind of thing.
Mm.
Like from
Flavor
the malt.
or aroma?
maybe. Aroma.
Aroma.
I'm still smelling it. I'm still
Super
smelling it.
super caramel forward though. Is what
Yeah,
Maybe
caramel-
that's what I'm saying. It's decadent to the point where it's kind of reminding me of like a little bit of like a chocolate kind of note, like with the malts,
I get you. It's that caramel.
but definitely more candied, kind of caramel candied. It smells really nice. Pine resin. It's all there. ABV's well hidden, almost 7%.
Where are we at on that? 6.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'd say a little bit of berry sneaks through in this too.
I can understand that.
Very sneaking
You say
through.
Belma's hitting there again.
You understand?
I'm excited to try it.
Me too. Cheersing.
Cheers.
Y'all ready?
We're gonna try and do it. Cheers.
Guys.
Over here. There you go. Oh, dude.
It's almost
It doesn't drink like a fucking 6-point.
No, it does not.
it's almost
You get in
strong.
trouble.
It's almost strong ale-ish with the amount of sweetness.
I have to
Maybe
dig
I think-
mine though.
Huh.
I think that's maybe 'cause it's more.
Carbonation in mine's low. I'm not sure how yours.
I get you on them.
I think it's more because it's super fresh, though.
A little lower. Yours is
Super
Yours-
fresh. You get
Yeah,
that
mine
kind
doesn't
of
have a lot of
really
carbonation to it.
Damn it.
kind of
All right.
brown sugar caramel.
I'm with you on that, miscellaneous. It does not drink its ABV. No, 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 no.
Oh, that sucks, Bumpy. That you got the low carbonation. It is. Well, it's soft. It's fuller, softer. And
Oh, yeah.
there's carbonation there, but it doesn't feel like you got a harder carbonation. It's kind
Pine
of like
resin. If you just kind of let it.
I'm not gonna lie, it almost
Pine resin.
Pine
sure.
resin, a little
it
bit of
has
that.
a
like,
similar
dry-
like mouthfeel to almost like a nitro beer.
Yes.
It's like full but rich, and
It is a pretty full body.
it's got that, like, I could see how it could be like a little bit like misleading, you know, because like
See that.
it's good.
I
had,
get you on that nitro thing. Absolutely. It's so soft and pillowy. It's ridiculous with
It's got
that.
that kind of feel to it. Well, it's not even. So I guess I am getting the fucking carbonate.
Can I say like mold
I'm getting
cider
carbonate.
almost flavored?
Yeah, but
mold
it's also
cider.
like you're getting that big cereal grain, like I was saying with your last beer. You get that big, really nice, well-rounded cereal grain kind of backbone to it.
familiar bubble gut flavors. Yes.
yeah.
Which I like, though, because Fox Farm has that same thing, though, man.
Yes, they do.
This was accidentally mashed in at 156 because I couldn't get the temps down for a half hour. So that brought up the fuller feel, and I finally got it down to 151 for the last
And that's
30
also
minutes.
why your ABV is lower than what you wanted to.
Right. Yeah, I can say I can get you on that. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a detriment to its flavor. Nope.
It doesn't drink like a 7%.
No, absolutely not.
There's no warming in the chest or anything like that.
I wouldn't call this Northwest.
No?
What would you call it?
West Coast IPA.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
That's what it says, right?
Well, we're trying to be really specific about the point of the.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he asked about it at the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it
Yeah,
taste
I
like
think the,
It's not that
San
fine.
Diego, right?
It could be if it's like if you're going towards more West Coast style. I think it could be a little bit pinier.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like
I mean, a bit more
bitter.
bitterness, but that was the issue with
Bitter.
like you said, you mashed in a bit higher, so it's going to bring out more
Yep.
sweetness too. So
No problemo otherwise. Yeah.
I definitely don't think it's overly sweet.
More sweetness.
No, me either.
No.
I don't disagree with how it tastes. I'm just saying if you're going more towards West Coast, I would say maybe a little bit more piney hop resin out of it.
Oh my god! I
Yep.
that whole
I
thing
think
about
that's
the creaminess and the
I think that's
nitro.
the sweetness of the malt that's kind of probably hindering some of the pininess that you might get, because I do get like a balsamic pine.
This has
Oh,
one of the
weird.
nicest mouthfeels on the planet of Earth.
What
This is great.
What paper are you printing this on, Beer Man? Just like sticker paper or
Toilet paper.
Photo. It has poop under it. I smashed it on.
yeah,
Like,
right.
word. Does it smell like poop? No,
Yeah.
but no, that's photo paper. I don't like it either. I like the other paper I used before.
Okay.
Oh no, well, so I want to learn how to make labels and stuff. So
For his beer.
Oh. Look
See,
up
this
on
gives me
Amazon.
more of that, like, I guess it would be.
Hey, Commerce, cheers, man.
Almost,
And
Well, I
spray
like
on.
it. I like what you've
almost
done.
like space dust kind of vibes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So like in the Oregon area, a Washington area.
Oregon.
Because that's whatever. You could fucking.
That's where he's from, Oregon.
Okay, so Monkish is in California, and they brew New England IPAs.
Yeah.
Anaheim,
There you go.
California.
I mean, you know what I mean. You can't.
Hey, Craig, what's up? Cheers, man.
Craig.
I really wanted a drier. I should have went 149, 150. I should have kept that efficiency there. I should have put. The Galaxy actually does. I probably should have used Simcoe as the beginning
And this
No,
beer is still
it's
pretty
not.
fresh. I bet if
But-
you give this a little bit more time, maybe 2 weeks from now, try it again. It probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be as zingy.
It's
And I know you try to get us all the stuff as soon as you can.
This is crazy.
Quality control is fucking key with this shit. So
right.
it's tough.
This is really good. This is that mouthfeel. The Guinness did an IPA, and they kind of failed at what Beer Man actually exceeded at. They got that creamy, luxurious mouthfeel, the creamy flavor, and they got all that bitter flavor into it. Now, I didn't mind the Guinness IPA at all, but this is exactly what they were trying to do. And you didn't even do that kind of carbonation to it, and it came out that way. So, cheers to you, sir.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
That is a very sessionable beer at the not so sessionable ABV range.
Yeah, I think if you put that in front of somebody, they wouldn't guess that high.
Exactly.
No, it's
yeah.
dangerous.
It's the most dangerous beer I've ever had, probably.
I'm getting buzzed, dude.
Welcome to the club. No, that's great. That's cool. Good on you, sir.
Okay,
like
now I'm starting to get I get a little strawberry in the finish, up on the back of my palate. If you clench your tongue to the top of your palate before you swallow,
Ooh.
you get that pine. I get pine kind of in the center.
Yep.
And on the sides of the tongue, it bitters and pines off. But then straight through, you start to get like a strawberry-ish, like raspberry-ish kind of like finish with a little bready. That's where I was going with strawberry shortcake. I was like, it kind of has this strawberry like shortcake thing or something. It's weird.
Cheers. Palate cleanser. Yeah.
They are.
Strawberry shortcake.
It's definitely like really fruity. You get a lot of fruity esters, and then you hit that wall, and you just like your tongue dries, and you get the hops off of it. Like it's like I've tried it.
It's cold as shit.
And it's like, man, you're getting a lot of like fruit esters. Strawberry. I definitely can pick up on the Belma again because it's a similar flavor to the last beer, so that's gonna definitely stand out more. And
Right.
I'm definitely getting that. That's kicking the strawberry off.
IPAs.
And all right, dude, there you go.
This is what West Coast IPAs used to taste like when before New England ever became a thing on the scene with the beers and all of their New England IPAs. This is what you were tasting for the most part, and it was hard to find these kind of beers. You had that caramel, malty, really dank, hoppy, bitter flavor, and this beer does a lot of that, and it does it. I think a lot of us were talking about it. Does it with an absurd amount of drinkability. So
it goes down pretty smooth. Yeah, it's not.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know what you did with that mouthfeel, how you created that mouthfeel, but like it's one of the best aspects to the beer is that mouthfeel.
That's the higher temp. That's that half hour at 156.
Okay. Well, if you can do that on your IPAs in general, you're probably creating some winning beers no matter what.
Now,
I'd like to go like 10 minutes.
I would say that overall, I would say that both of these beers would be good to have like on draft in a brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Or at a brewery. Yeah.
Cool.
Because the East West Kolsch is pretty damn unique, and then this one is way more crushable than you would expect for that almost 7%. You know,
I would say the opposite, but I agree with you for the most part.
Going back pretty solid. I'm almost done with it. It's easy to drink for sure.
This is my favorite beer drop outside of Oxblood Forge beer. This is my favorite drop from Beer Man so far.
Nice.
Anybody else got an opinion on that? Favorite drop from Beer Man.
Nice.
I have the cans behind us. The ones that I tried.
Appreciate it.
These have been the best two back-to-back beers from Beer Man. Period. I really think so. They all have the same like nice mouthfeel about them. It's nice.
That's what I said. Your water or your yeast, or maybe it's because you are using the same yeast from the same company, and your water, the combination of the same company's yeast and your water, you're creating some good, and your setup. I mean, your friggin' spike setup. God damn, that shit behind you is, you know, you're creating good product that's consistent and it tastes like it's coming from the same person.
Oh, absolutely, sure.
I will say that.
Oh, that's good though. That's a
statement. Beer tastes like beer, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it tastes like something that you would brew. But that's good though, because when you have certain breweries that kind of can brew consistently with the same yeast, water profile, you know, that's what you want to build. You want people to come back because you're
there's another thought with
the consistency and cleanness of your product. Yeah, you know, I haven't had I've had a beer that wasn't carbonated, but I haven't had a beer that had an off flavor by you, beer man.
Nice.
Remember the first beer you sent me, I think?
Yeah.
It was like I poured it and it had like absolutely no carbonation, I think.
Oh yeah.
But it still didn't have any off flavors, you know?
Bumpy got a bunk one today too.
Right.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the way it is.
Well, what I was gonna say was, it's the same thing with your favorite band, I suppose. Everybody loves Metallica in the 80s, and then you get to the 90s, like what happened to Metallica? It's the same band, same members for the most part. They just did a whole different thing. It's the same core of ingredients there that goes into it. What are you going to do to bring it back to the core of the, of what you do? And I think, I don't know where I'm going with that necessarily for the most part, but what I'm getting at is there's a core to Beer Man in his beers, and I think we all end up understanding that flavor to it. I think there's a certain hoppiness and a certain fruitiness to Beer Man's beers that come out most of the time. We expect that from Beer Man. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It's like a lot of breweries, though, it has the. I mean, water, you might not think about it, but the water has a big deal to.
Certainly does.
You know?
Yeah, just like coffee or tea or anything else you drink. I mean, you have good clean water. And that's what I try to do.
Your setup is also friggin' awesome, too. So.
Sure is.
Yeah. Still building it. I need to get into the bottom drain out pot.
Bumpy needs to get back into brewing, and
it's a whole different story here for
Miscellaneous needs to get back into brewing, and you need to get back into brewing.
I'll brew with this guy. I'll brew with this guy.
Yeah,
you guys should.
That's
Miscellaneous, you still have equipment, don't you? No.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Yeah, I hear you.
I have no time. I have kids.
You going live all the time.
Responsibilities.
You need to do a live stream.
Oh, brewing.
Grab yourself a nice freaking Keystone Ice.
And brew a beer.
30-pack. Brew beer. There you go.
Have fun with it.
The 1 gallons, though. You could do a 1 gallon. The 1 gallons are quick. You could do a 1 gallon on your channel, Miscellaneous. Those don't take too long.
3 hours.
That would be awesome.
3 hours, maybe.
I would love to chime into that. That'd be cool.
Anyways, back to Beer Man, right? Yeah, Beer Man.
Yeah, no, just
homebrew, man.
Again, I'm not here to like be the star man here. I just want to get your opinion, really, and that's why I send beers to you guys, is to try, so I can see where I'm at.
Well, and I appreciate you doing all this, Beer Man, and as somebody who's getting into the hobby, I will say I'm learning a lot from you, and
I try. I don't have.
There's a lot that goes into it, and it's very overwhelming. But I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to, the stuff that you do. It's like I've only brewed 1 beer, and I was talking on Sammy's the other day, and I was like naming the stuff that like how you brewed beer, how you brewed certain beers. I'm like, Beer Man's a freaking scientist at this point.
I listen to a lot of podcasts that teach me a lot of shit and read a lot of books.
Yeah.
And then experience.
That's how you do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Run it over and over again.
Yeah.
But
There you
You
go.
got to do things over and over again. You can't stop. If you stop, you forget. You don't forget, but you lose your thing. It's like you don't lose it, but you know what I mean. It's like karate. It's like practicing karate every day. You don't remember the moves anymore, the techniques. You know, you're like, oh shit. Or like with beer, it's like hops. You forget
But
your
it's
hops.
so specific to each style too. It's like,
Yep.
it's easy to forget like little tiny things. There's a lot of like
nuances,
little tiny details that go into each style, which makes it really unique and fun, though. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Every outcome is awesome. That's why I like doing this so much. I like the outcome. It's like cleaning a house, which I do. I clean houses. But it's cool to go from a dirty house to a clean house and go back to it and go, wow, this is what I did. You know, it's the same with brewing. It's like you make something and in the end you hope that it's good. And this was good. This was decent, but this was fucking good. You know, I mean, fuck, that's what I did. You know? And it's the reward of just knowing that something's delicious is cool. So red bread. Oh, nice, dude. Miscellaneous. Strawberry, red berry, floral. I like that. Yep.
Good note. Sure is.
Definitely. Second favorite, Westy.
A feeling of achievement, says Stanley. Wait.
Exactly. So, well, yeah, you guys wanna? If you guys wanna, you don't have to score or anything. Just give your last thoughts of what you thought, like on an independent level, so everyone has a chance to talk.
Yeah.
And we'll start with miscellaneous and just kind of like, spill it out. Like, say what you want, what you think, and
Split out.
just to give me some thoughts and ideas. I'll write down notes as well.
All right. So, West Coast. I mean, I did. I think it's kind of borderline. If you would say northwest IPA, it's pretty close in the middle. I mean, you're definitely pulling some different notes out of this. Both of these beers that you presented have changed flavor and nose throughout the drinking of them. It's been a unique experience. Like I said, the mouthfeel on the Babu is fucking fantastic. You achieved a nitro-like mouthfeel without using that. Something you typically don't run across ever. I like it. It's pretty. It's definitely more, like I said, berry floral. Well, wipe the shit off. Clean it, bro.
Well,
don't wipe it into the center. Paper towels. Make sure you clean it good too. Shit, I'm sorry, I got kids.
Don't be sorry. I'm
really
sorry.
Honestly, I don't know what price point perspective and all that. The mouthfeel on this was out of this world. It doesn't drink as high ABV as it does. It's reminiscent of space stuff for me. It's not quite as high ABV, but you know what I mean. It's got that kind of feel to it. I think what space stuff like 8.2. That's a big one, but it's got that kind of flavor to it.
What?
Nice light crisp. As for the Welsh, I don't know if I'm scored this. It's tough to give you like an even 90. This is it. You could take this and go places. You've definitely got whatever you did to get the body of this. Don't fuck with that. You can tweak whatever you want from there, but you've got something unique that I've never tasted in any homebrew, and something that's not nitro. For this, your the Kolsch, this is a very hard style of beer to brew. I don't know if anybody's like really aware of like this shit is crucial. You got to do this. It's a lot going on. Lagering process. It's totally different. And I mean, you did get some fruit flavors. I did pick up on the strawberry. It was more like almost like berry melon off the get go, very doughy, brown bread, like a wheat, like honey wheat, like nature's own type of like, but not the crust, like the center of the bread. Crispy, refreshing on the front end, and then just long enveloped flavors, and then boom, you hit that wall, dries off in the back, and then you get like a nice zesty slate. I would say it's a different take on it. It's a little bit. I wouldn't say it's hop aggressive. I think maybe if you drank this beer again in a month, might, you know what I mean? Kolsch standards. It's like I said, not easy thing to brew. Good American take on it, I think. I'm gonna stick it around the same. I would drink these again, and if you were putting them on the shelf, like.
I need a.
What do you mean the lights?
I've been.
I can't.
That's honestly how I feel about it. They're both equally as good. The baboon is on style wise. This is a very, very good first stab at a Kolsch.
First ever.
You know what I mean? That's where you got to really think about this shit. It's like this. There's people that do what's with the Kolsch. They do the double or the decoction mash and all that shit. Like
yeah,
it's different. There's different ways to do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. Like I said, light, crispy. You get in the floral fruits there. It's a unique take on it, and it's not bad at all. Especially for what it is. You can lawnmower beer, go fishing, have some at the beach. It'll be all right.
Nice.
Decent.
Those are great scores, dude. Great notes. Thank you, man. Thanks, miss. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, yeah, man. Cool. All right, Bumpy.
All right. Well, we're going to start off with the bamboo. You know me and caramel and beer. Not a big fan of it. So there is that caramel note that's mostly in the aroma. And probably due to the higher mash in temperature that we weren't shooting for versus anything really to do with the malt too much. I think maybe a little bit more carbonation for me for a West Coast style, which may have also been hampered because of the fuller body feel. Who knows? I do like I get like that balsam pine. It's kind of like a sweeter pine. I picked that one up right away. It does have that Belma, that kind of berry, strawberry type thing going as well. Kind of a biscuity note out of the malt. Maybe just a little bit of a touch of extra sweetness, but once again, higher mash in temperature will add extra sweetness because the yeast isn't going to ferment it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the bamboo, I mean, I'm not hating it. I'm kind of at like I would put it like top end to very good for me, like top end good to very good.
Right.
So it's right there with, because I'm judging your beers basically with professional breweries, because that's the
man, dude,
quality that your beers are. So that's where they need to be. You're basically not just producing home brew at this point. So yeah, that's kind of like a majority of most of the beers they end up having kind of land in that like 40 point
in my range, kind of Bumpy.
2.5 range. What's that?
You're in my kind of range. Like it's
yeah.
Maybe not as
90-ish.
That 50 point is tough.
Yeah.
The Kolsch, I thought was very interesting. I was a little nervous at first with smelling it because my nose couldn't quite pick out what it was smelling. I get that kind of sour milk note at first, and I'm like, it's kind of weird, but I had to keep smelling.
Believe me, I was.
That's when I started getting like that kind of raspberry. It could have been strawberry. I think it's just a plethora. Blueberry started coming through as well. think it's just like a plethora of berry notes. And then later on, going back, maybe it just needed to decant. Maybe my palate and my nostrils needed to kind of combine, and I started getting the honey note, and it was no longer like, oh, sour milk. It was, oh yeah, it was honey. It was honey all along. I just couldn't, my brain couldn't pick that apart from the other notes that were in there. So yeah, I'd say it had a pretty rich clover honey with plenty of berry type notes. And then of course drinking it, the flavors were, it instantly reminded me of the Wales cakes from Burlington Beer Company. I mean, it's another professional brewing company, and they do a darn good job with their stuff. So for the Kolsch, I really enjoyed it. Thought it was nice. It was clean, crisp, refreshing, good flavors to it. Maybe not spot on for a Kolsch, but you weren't shooting for an authentic style of Kolsch. You were trying to do a little bit of an Americanization of it. And I think it really worked. And I'd score that one in the excellent range. I liked it.
Oh my God, dude. That's great, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Bumpy. All right. What do you guys think, man?
Beers.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I guess we'll both first talk about the Babu, and then I'll talk about the Kolsch first. The Babu, I like the beer. The flavor was pretty dang good. Pine, like the pine hop resin that you would get with a West Coast. Of course, I feel like could be a little bit more prominent, and then possibly the carbonation, of course. But like everyone was saying, it had a little bit more of that kind of creamy mouthfeel. I did appreciate. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. However, you know more about brewing than I do, so I mean, whatever you could do to possibly get maybe like a little bit more of an astringency, a little bit more of like a floral aspect to it, and a little bit more of that carbonation. And I personally think that beer would be a really, really good beer. Stick to the same hops. All the flavor notes were like not only very good and reminiscent of a good West Coast, but you also had some solid flavor notes in there that were somewhat unique, kind of like the Kolsch. And I think that's what's gonna, like, you're gonna stand out, because of course you don't want to make a beer that just tastes like everyone else's. And I can see that with everything, with not everything, but most of the stuff that you brew, I can kind of see that you're kind of shooting towards your style of a product, and I appreciate that you're doing that. What do you think about the West Coast there, Eric?
Yeah, I like the carbonation aspect to that beer. I like how it had that creamy mouthfeel. Guinness, again, I mentioned this. Guinness did an IPA. It didn't have any of the flavors of this one, so congratulations to Beer Man on that one. And I really, really, really liked that Kolsch was insane. I really, really, really liked that. This has been the best, I've said it, and I'm going to say it again. This has been the best drop of Beer Man beers on the planet Earth, I think, here. I think everything's got a really good drinkability. Everything's got a really, it could be, what's the word I'm looking for? It could be deceiving with this West Coast IPA, the ABV. But I like the West Coast IPA. I like that caramel, toffee, malt. There is still some piney notes to it. I like, some people may not like that flavor or that mouth feel to it. I really, really appreciate that. And the Kolsch had a really nice cleanliness to it. But again, as Tanner said, it really did have your own spin to it with the hopping. It wasn't over the top hoppy at all. I almost had like a dry hops kind of a feel, like some of these breweries do these days with their dry hop Pilsner beers. But in general, you can really tell the lineage of your beers, and that they all seem to have a similar yeasty or hoppy complexion to them that really makes them stand out from the rest of the crowd. And if I'm drinking some of this stuff blind, it might be hard. I know, but I say this right now and thinking that I can see Beerman's beer in a lineup of just drinking blind beer. So very good stuff there, Beerman.
And I would say for the Kolsch that you brewed for the tribute to me, I would say it definitely lands in like the A to A+ range.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to go more towards like Kolsch style, just whether it's hops, maybe add a little bit of like that Tettnang hop, but add a little bit more of a German influence to it. Whatever you think that's hops, the way you brew it, whatever you need to do to just add a little bit more of a German influence to it, and I think you get a really, really solid like 100 out of 100 product, like a world-class product.
Wow.
Yeah. Even with like I said, it kind of reminded me of like a granola bar. It was like a trail mix granola bar, which is different.
Oh yeah.
But if you want more of that Kolsch aspect, maybe like I said, like maybe like a Tettnang hop or a spicier kind of hop, something to give it more of that German flavor. Yeah. Whatever you think, though, because I don't know if just that hop addition is really going to do that, but maybe. If you brew it slightly different, you know, you can get a little bit more of that German influence. Yeah. And that beer is it's very good. We'll say. Like I said, smelling it smelled like a granola bar.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I wanna what I wanna do is add more German influence, like you said. But I wanna add like Huel melon is a really nice one. It's got a little peach in it. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind adding that kind of like German. It's a German hop too.
Yeah.
Adding that as a noble with middle fruit with Hallertau middle fruit.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. Yeah.
And some Tettnang, you know, something like that to kind of rouse it up, and then maybe like do a dry hop, just one dry hop, maybe at Terminal.
If you wild fermented that you might come up with something decent too.
Huel melon's a good one too.
Maybe not like ferment the same, you know, but like I think you could some wild culture with a recipe like that. You could do something different as well.
Yeah, totally. I plan to do so many. I mean, thank God I got this chiller finally, the glycol chiller, because I mean it opens me up to so many possibilities of lagers.
Yeah, sure.
And other ales too, though. I can keep that temp going what I want, you know. It's like kind of nice, but
yeah.
Of course, a spendy object.
Spendy. Don't we all love shiny spendy objects?
Yeah, everything's
You get it and you just suck it up until you get your next paycheck, and then you're all right.
But yeah, the cleanliness of your water is like superb.
Well, I'm saying, yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that means my filters are still good.
Yeah.
Or you could be the guy that says, I got to make a New York style pizza out and where Beerman lives. I got to do the pH balance of the water.
Wait for,
just like New York, right?
I can't wait for Bumpy to try my beer and tell me it's shit.
I want to try it, dude. I can't wait to try it. Damn,
I couldn't tell you that it's shit, so very good.
Drive it to my house. You can leave it on the...
Leave it on the front porch. That's an hour. That's like 2 hours and 15 minutes away.
No, it's 2.5 hours.
Just about.
I'll get it in the morning when I wake up.
His beer is very good. It turned out very nice.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. Yeah, I love Hefeweizens, dude.
Do you ever do a beer where you're like, beer man, we were talking about pH balance, and I mentioned Mexican pizza or New York pizza, where some of these places that make styles of pizza like that, like we got to get the pH balance of the water with the dough, and the same as like
there are definitely people that import water down south from Brooklyn to make pizza dough.
Oh,
that's a thing, bro.
Yeah, that was on what's that?
Wow.
They even do it like that's why like Kentucky and Tennessee and that they got the good aquifers with the good water. That's why they used to make
Sports. What's his name?
Mike
Dave Portnoy. He went to some like gas station in the middle of like some state, and the guy was like taking water from his home country and importing it down here and making pizza. It's like, what?
Yeah,
You ever do that with beer?
He was doing that shit for forever.
He was thinking like he was like importing water to his fucking little gas station and making pizza out of it, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
I go as far as using even my chlorinator filter water. This thing up here, not my RO, but when I do my my sanitizer water, I do dechlorination, and then I add a Campton tablet to it as well to get all the chlorines out.
Well, you're not doing it to a certain pH level, though, right?
Well, I mean that's another under 3.
It's a whole nother can of worms. I get it.
Don't be drinking Fiddlehead in it.
Apparently,
Like what I was saying to Tanner earlier is you can basically go to any town, city, municipality's website in the United States and go and find a water report and then go and get their pH level balance. So you can technically go and say, I'm making a West Coast IPA. Let me go find the pH balance of San Diego water.
From San Diego. Let's do it from there. Yeah.
Yeah. That seems like a lot of work, doesn't it?
Or from Glasgow, Scotland, or Ireland, or Burton-on-Trent. Like if I want to do like a pale ale.
Or Warwick, Rhode Island. Let's go.
I mean,
apparently we have good water over here.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I should get your water profile and work with it.
Yeah.
I can't get my water profile here. I look it up and they don't give it to you. You have to like.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
You should be able to find that on your municipality's website.
You should be able to, but they don't give it all. They don't give what you need.
That's illegal, but we're not getting into politics.
I can give you my water profile. I have it.
Ew, no. 6.9 pH. No, Bumpy.
No, my pH, my water is really good drinking water.
Yeah. Well, you're in the mountains, kind of. You're over.
It's like 6.8 pH.
Almost.
That's awesome, dude. That's
pretty close to perfect.
Almost RO. Almost or yeah.
I'd drink it.
Only every now and then you get a little bit of a chlorine flavor when they don't tell you.
Well, they got to
flush. They never tell you when they. Yeah, when they.
They got to fucking clean the pipes. I live in Florida. I know all about
it.
But yeah, we get our water. We get our water from 5 different wells, and I tested it for a couple of years, every different season, and it always came out the same.
Oh,
okay.
So they do a pretty good job at mixing.
They're on it, yeah.
But every now and then a little bit of a different flavor in this today.
No, it's a big help to make your water right. I mean, when I worked for a coffee company, I was a bagger of beans and I wrapped them and did all that shit with shipping. But that was the first thing they ever said was get your water right. Use good water before you brew your coffee, because it'll make every coffee taste way different than like using it straight off your tap with all the chlorine and everything. The same with beer. Same with liquor. You're distilling. It's a little different, but still, even there, I would still use good water.
Yep.
But, I don't know. It's all about your water profile. Chlorine, and chloramine is not a good thing, man. It's not a good thing to have in your beer.
No.
Talk about all these people with bad, off flavors and shit. That's where it's coming from.
But that's what makes our teeth white.
Well, no, man, I appreciate you guys' input and I'm glad you guys liked it.
Thank you for the tribute.
So, yeah, dude.
Another one. All right.
I'm glad
we're gonna drink another one, bro.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Apparently. Apparently. Cheers.
That's cool.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I'm tapped on that. My next one's gonna be I'm working on a New England called Brain Police. It's got Zappa hops, so I went off a Zappa album called something about Brain Police or something.
Good in that treehouse.
But that one's got I can tell you real quick actually. Let's see, as fast as I can tell you. Where's Brain fucking Police at? Oh,
The
come
Brain
on.
Police is inside of my.
Well, you left the picture.
It's not a song by Cheap Trick, right? The Brain Police.
Well, it's got Ilani's a new one. Ilani's got like a hardcore peach like influence, and then
Ilani
Zappa
Musk?
also has a peach influence. So
Elon Musk.
use Ilani. I looked up Ilani, and it's like an African tribal band.
A band?
Yeah. I was like, what's going on here? And then I'm using Nectaron and Nectaron, Ilani. What's the other one? Fuck. Nectaron, Zappa, Ilani, and El Dorado as the first root hops for the pineapple. I like that pineapple-y kind of thing from El Dorado. But yeah.
Elon Musk.
Hopefully that'll turn out good.
Yeah, the Musk hops, Elon Musk.
I bought the hops already, so it's on.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta brew again. I always gotta brew. I'm constantly brewing. I'm not doing tributes because I'm trying to save cash for. We'll get that done. Let's do some shout outs for you guys. Definitely, you guys were on here long enough to at least let people know what's going on in your neck of the woods with your panels, this, that. Yeah, just kind of leave it here and yeah, let us know what's up, man. Miscellaneous, what you got going on, brother?
All right, so apparently I caught a strike today. I'm waiting on my appeal to come back. I don't know why I got hit, but I should come back all right. If not, I'll probably be over here for the next week. I'll put it in the chat. Got that backup channel that has. I don't have a lot of subs on. It's whatever I was gonna do. I'm gonna do more gaming on that. But yeah, if I don't win my appeal and I'm not back on, I'll be over there for the next week. And pro tips from YouTube now: if you get a strike and you go 90 days and it gets wiped, you start back at one strike. They don't stack them anymore.
All right. All right.
That's pretty much it.
So they're getting they're lenient, right? They're getting a little more lenient. Is that what that?
I don't know. They suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, Miss Man.
Yeah, that's all for me. Cheers, boys.
Oh yeah, cheers, dude.
Yeah, I tried to share out your live stream you had going earlier. I'm not sure if I did or not.
Appreciate that.
Nice.
I hope I didn't share an inappropriate picture of. Yeah, shout outs. Shout out to Eric's sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Lori's?
Right, Alex.
Anyway, she's a Scorch Queen.
The Scorch Queen is damn right. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So check out her channel. She eats
that's cool.
hot stuff.
Nice.
And she's Eric's sister-in-law. So
yes, sir.
Do you also want to shout out what's his? You also want to shout out Ridge's wife?
All right.
Not really.
Not really, no.
I didn't shout out all of Eric's.
Nice shout out there, Puppy Cheese. It's a great thing.
Good goddamn.
On my channel, yeah, I got my. I almost said 50-point inspections. No, I'll do that for me. I got my peer review videos I put out. I try to put a couple out a week, anyways. Coming up, I think I finally cleared all the ones I had until we start doing the little get together that was at my house a few weeks ago.
Oh man, I couldn't have done that. That's fun.
I also have my frozen pizza reviews. I try to put out a video on that each week, and I also do some cooking videos occasionally. So I have one coming up scheduled for this Tuesday, and I was trying to do like an egg scramble thing. I'm not. I mean, it was like I didn't follow a recipe. I just kind of I just did it. So it turned out like it tasted okay, but it definitely like when you see the thumbnail picture, it looks like somebody vomited all over the place.
Oh no!
Can't scorch the eggs, bro.
Oh no, the eggs weren't squirt. No, it was. It was done. It was done nicely. Just I used a ton of eggs too. They just didn't. I think I had too much other stuff, too much meat, too much
Other
flavors. Yeah.
Oh,
I had over a pound. Yeah, I had a pound of hamburger, and
nice, nice.
it was a meal.
It was a meal. Yeah.
I basically look at it.
Bumpy
and say,
said
well,
he's gonna like.
I made something.
Have you ever considered doing like something of your own choosing, like mixing certain foods together with something to make something in the end, or creating? I guess creating something, or is that ever? Well, you just do the pizzas, the frozen pizzas. But what has anything come to your mind that you would like to do in the future with your cooking?
No, I mean,
I got one for you.
if I did like an overnight like smoke show, you guys want to hang out with me like for like 17 hours on a live stream.
Drinking beer all night. Motivation in a bag.
Oh my god, dude, that's funny.
Yeah, no, that'd be way too much for me. But yeah,
all right.
You're gonna smoke a brisket start to finish.
right.
Yeah.
8 days later.
Longer than a burger.
Well, cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Bumpy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just kidding about the Ridge thing. You know, Alex likes to shout everybody and their family out. You know,
Shout out to Ashley. Big shout out to Ashley, Tanner's girl.
Yeah,
shout
why
out to
not?
Ashley.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Cool.
No, for shout outs for me,
Here.
we're gonna be reviewing the Maker's Mark 101 Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Which I can't find. It's not in
That
my
seems weird.
So yeah, look out for that. More reviews coming up. Some more homebrew live streams coming up. I got a bunch of other recipes that I need to start brewing. I have a 1 gallon batch and 3 other 5 gallon batches. So I have a good amount of live streams that I'm going to be doing. The 11th, I'm going to be doing my official like tasting of my final product. I've been just kind of drinking it lately, but hopefully it'll be completely carbonated and chilled, and I'll have an actual video on YouTube where I get to review that product. So that'd be fun.
Be fun.
And then eventually I want to have a panel. I know it's going to take me a little bit, but I'm going to try to get a bunch of people beer. I'm going to try to get everyone the homebrew to review. So that'll be, down the line, like I said. Other than that, shout outs for other people. Check out Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks.
Oh, yeah.
He's at 968.
Subscribe.
968 subscribers. Hope I'm hit 1,000.
Oh, damn. Let's get there already.
Yeah, let's get there already.
Yeah, he's almost at 1,000.
He's our Canadian buddy.
And then check out Flamin' Galah Brewing Co.
Definitely do that.
Me and Eric are watching their.
It's cool.
He's a microbrewery. It's a microbrewery out of Australia.
Oh.
Actual brewery. It's cool.
I'll put the.
How do you spell Glah?
I'll put it. I'll put it in the private chat.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be in the private chat. For all you watching, you got to hit the.
Thank you, Tanner.
GALAH. GALAH.
Yeah, it's a microbrewery in Australia. So
cool.
A live place you can go to in Australia and drink beer. Yeah. Cool.
Another one. Awesome.
I appreciate the sentiment there. Sentiment or the Scorch Queen. I gotta get on a collaboration with that girl. I love me some hot food. That would be cool. But she goes and does maybe when she kind of blows up on the channel and does her thing. She really maybe will do some more. She does challenges with hot peppers throughout New England and really does some damage on hot peppers. I'm like, damn, for the most part. She really loves the hot food. So check out the Scorch Queen on that note if you love hot, spicy, peppery foods. Nothing liquor related, but hot, spicy, peppery foods. And who else would you shout out? Can you shout out in general? Another Australian, I guess. He doesn't need any help, but it's called Greg's Kitchen. Hell yeah. Greg's Kitchen will review microwavable foods, frozen foods. He'll go to different places and eat the foods, whether it's a kind of a gourmet place or if it's fast food, and he'll give you his honest to God opinion. And it's very hilarious and awesome. And go check out Greg's Kitchen. Cheers. This beer has been nothing but great. I can't complain. Thank you, Beer Man, for the evening. The beer.
Awesome, man. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm glad.
I'll hit you up on Instagram or something. I'll get you.
Oh, by the way, really quickly, I played in a band called Oxblood Forge. I forgot to
mention. Please say that.
And we're like a doomy, stonery, heavy band. And we're going to play next Thursday at Wes's Rib House here in Providence, Rhode Island. We're the third of 3 bands. So come over, get some food, and then 8 p.m. the show starts. So we have who do we have? We have Faces of Bayon. We have Epicasis, if I remember the name of their band correctly, and Oxblood Forge. So stick around if you're in the Rhode Island area. Cheers.
Awesome, man. I'm so proud of you with your band, dude. That's so cool, and you're a great drummer, dude. With them, so yeah, good stuff.
In May will be 5 years of Oxblood Forge.
Holy shit! Really?
Seems like a very short amount of time. It does.
Yeah, dude. Damn. All right. That's crazy. Well, well, cool. I'll do a quickie. Try to.
How much?
Quickie. Wait a minute.
So we got. Let's get the guys I wanted to mention here. Squatchy Brew Dude, man. The guy's only got 137 subscribers. The guy's going all over the United States, visiting all these breweries, doing all these tours, and he's awesome. He's totally fucking awesome. Here, let me put his link just in case nobody has it. But go check that guy out, man. I've talked to him. He's responded and commented. He's very responsive in comments, and just trying to build his crew. He's very, very funny, very cool. He's with his wife and his son, usually as the camera people. So he definitely needs a microphone right here so you can hear him. You know, one of those things. But good stuff. And then I put the Kolsch into the Kolsch cup with Homebrew Happy Hour, which is they have a Kolsch cup. Here's the to link to the Homebrew Happy Hour. It's a podcast I listen to, but they also have the YouTube channel as well. And go over a lot of stuff that they talk about in their podcast. They're from Texas, I think. And they have like a homebrewing supply store as well that they sell kits and stuff like that out of. But very cool. Yeah, so there's 2. And then I'm gonna say my 2 live streams, Beer and Cheese Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Anyone's welcome there. Next one is just Beer and Cheese. It's not the second week of the month yet where it's any alcohol, but next week is definitely Beer and Cheese. So bring that. Anyone's welcome. And then a bigger panel would always be welcome too. Usually it's me, Sparkle, and Bumpy, and then sometimes Chatty will show up, and maybe some other people. But yeah, if you're available and you have cheese and beer, bring it. You can have grocery sliced cheese. I don't give a fuck what it is. Just bring whatever.
Personality free with your opinions, people.
Yeah, bring a Pabst Blue Ribbon, bring a Miller Lite with some shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. But and then all spun out. It is at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock mine, and that's where everyone gets some adjectives at the end of the show. And they go find a beer. They come back. They do a full review, and then we go and spin the. Then we go and go over the ABV. We guess everyone's ABV, so don't show that. And there is a gift at the end of the month.
What the ABV
for the final winner? So, yeah, kind of like what the ABV. I didn't steal it, but I kind of just do it because it's fun. But
if you stole it, it was allowed by the creator.
It was allowed by Mikey. I think he said.
Mike certainly said, if you want to do it, go ahead.
Yeah,
we love Mike.
Him and his father.
I am the ABV.
Yeah, that was great.
I love that. That was a great show, right?
That was so fun.
We all guessed the. Oh, Sammy was there too. Sammy shows up sometimes too.
Yeah, once in a blue moon, Sam. Yeah, he shows up. Yeah.
So I've got my Schwartz beer here that needs to go into a keg tomorrow. It's already diacetyl rested and everything. It's good to go. We have a 5.2 final. It wasn't 5.5. I actually gave it a couple more days, and it actually read out to be 5.2. Actually 5.3, 5.2.5. But I'm gonna go 5.2.
Round up.
Yeah, round up. It is a really chocolatey coffee kind of thing, but I think and it's thicker than it should be, but I think with a little bit of lagering it'll lighten it up a bit. So that's going into the AHA competition June 17th. I have to have it into there. It's a national homebrewers competition, so I don't know how many people have a Schwartz beer, so we'll see. I don't know where that level of competition is. Other than that, I'm working.
Put your beer out there.
So what are you brewing? You should make it an Imperial Schwartz, and then you can call it "My Schwartz is bigger than yours."
Oh, yo,
yeah,
real shit.
My Schwartz is bigger than yours.
Well, it's called Sinister. I had to give it a name, so I went with Sinister. I was all okay. It's black. It's sinister. Not that black's sinister. Not that the color black.
The kind of beer you brewed is sinister.
Well, like dark black, red blood.
Black being evil, white being good.
Evil. Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with that. Had nothing to do with racial.
No.
No, seriously, I had not even far from that.
Sounds good, right, Tanner?
But I hope it does. Other than that, I'm working on a New England IPA, calling that Brain Police, named after Frank Zappa.
Brain Police, yeah.
Got Zappa hops in it, and some other hops. But yeah, not going to anyone just for personal. But I might send a couple to maybe one or two people, and I won't tell you who. I'll just send it.
Donate now to Beer Man on Patreon.
All right. So, because I'm not doing tributes anymore, so until after September. So,
you gotta spend the right money for a tribute.
One thing I want to mention.
Yeah.
Is if you ever get Spike products, that guy, they will reach out to you in a heartbeat. The main Caleb guy, Caleb's his name. He reached out to me. He's the big guy. He's a big, tall guy, and very nice dude. Totally hooked me up. Totally took care of me. Sent me out a full trunk panel because my tiller got broken in the shoe. They kept it from working. So and they will take care of you. They will do everything they can to make sure you're happy. And so definitely look into Spike products if you ever get to that level.
Spike products. Oh yeah, sure.
They're spendy, but they're well worth it. They're well worth it. So
they help you out with your product. They help you out with your brewing, right? Yeah.
I am not rich. Yeah, I am not rich, but when I can get something like that, I do it because they got really good products. So, all right, that's all I gotta say. But Man, I want to say thank you guys. Thanks for being here again. Cheers to you. Cheers to miscellaneous brew reviews. Cheers, brother. Cheers, bumpy isms. I want to keep saying bumpies, but cheers to East Coast LQ Reviews and Thomas Middle 75.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, guys. There was a couple that were not here, and I will shout them out. Is Spark Art by Sparkle. It was Chadio that got one, and there was Bill from Beer Hounds. I wish Beer Hounds was here to have that Westy with us, but so that's that. But I want to say thank you also to the community. Thank you guys for paying attention to our show here and checking it out and showing your love, brothers and sisters. Yeah. So we're gonna get out of here. We don't have Alex to do it for us, so I'm gonna do it. You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. But not one more sip. If you have it.
Grab a tequila.
I'm gonna have some whiskey after this. Damn.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. I love tequila.
Oh, I'm gonna have some puppy. All right, cheers.